Last night, we keep on saying it, Belinda Noonan is a really hard marker. She really is when it comes to ice dancing, figure skating, the whole bit. But last night, she was blown away by the standard, not just by the golden couple, but by those who follow behind. But this routine, really, it was all of dignity, it was class, it was romantic, and even the guys out here, hard-bitten, were sitting there with a little bit of a tear in their eye. This is really class. Take a look at the golden couple. This is Scott Moir and Tessa Virtue, and I love this, and you will too.
Curve lift is a rotational lift. Every line is exquisite. Twizzles, Ina Bowers, more twizzles. And look at this, it's a goose lift. Look at that. Everything matched. Perfection. They have the ability to make you cry, me included. They dance together, and it's like we are privileged to share a private moment with them as they dance together. That's how I feel about their dancing. It is as one.
There's no doubt about that. They have re-energised the sport. There's no two ways about it. They're just something special, and I think ice dancing is richer for it, and you've joined us. Tessa, Scott, congratulations. You know, the nice thing about watching that routine, obviously it was just wonderful, but was the reaction of both of you staring so intently at the screen. You hadn't seen it. You haven't seen a replay of your gold medal performance.
No, and usually I don't watch our performances. I'm very critical, so it's tough to watch myself skate, but that was okay.
That was okay. I mean, do you feel as if you brought something to the table, a little bit extra to the sport of ice dancing, with what you did last night particularly?
Yeah, we were very happy with our skate last night. It's just like we've been doing it in practice, but yeah, I think this new system of judging has really pushed the sport and forced it to evolve in a positive fashion, and I think it's really helping the sport, and we're just so happy to be a part of it and kind of be the forerunners.
Do you know midway through or even a quarter way that you're going to nail it, that you've got it, you have got it where you want it that night?
Those are very dangerous thoughts. From what we've heard from past Olympians was, do not think about it until it's absolutely over. You have got to focus all the way through. You can mess it all up on the last element. You have to just think all the way through right to the very end. So that was in mind, and luckily, because we did have just a minor little mishap at the end, but we're over it now, finally.
Yes, I noticed that. Tessa, but it's a brave sport too, and sometimes we lose sight of that. Flashing blades, you know, and trust between both is absolutely a key, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, we have to trust each other, and we've been skating together for 13 years, so there is a lot of trust, a lot of respect there, and we practice so hard. That's why we train so hard at home, and that's why we put the hours in both on and off the ice. So, you know we're going to nail it as soon as we step on the ice.
Well, you had to wait for the Russians to come out and do their routine. You had to wait. I mean, that's a tense time for you. And then there's the reaction. You're watching their score go up, and then it all comes home. We have won the gold medal. What are you doing there?
Actually, I just played a trick on Tessa. You know, I knew that she was only watching the rank to see where the Russians would come, and she doesn't really pay attention too closely to the points. And when their points flashed up, I said, "Oh, we're in second." And she looked at me and said, "Really?" I said, "No, we're Olympic champions."
I totally bought it.
Look, you've known each other since kids, you know, just children. You've been together for such a long, long time. Is that absolutely necessary? Is that part of the success?
I think it's a huge part of our success, and it's a big part of our story, definitely. We know each other. We're best of friends. We grew up together, and it's just, we can tell what each other are thinking, and out there on the ice, there's no other person that I want to be holding hands with and going through all the motions with other than Tess, and I'm so lucky to have the opportunity.
I think this is one of the most beautiful compliments that anybody can do. When Tess had that bad injury and couldn't train and couldn't be out on the ice for such a long period of time, you didn't pick up another partner to go through your routines to keep in. You trained with a sandbag. I'm not quite sure if that's a compliment or otherwise, but you did. A medicine ball, sandbag to keep the weight, I guess, keeping that in control.
Yeah, well, when you have the best partner in the world, there's no other girl that you can just throw in there. So, you know, I really just tried to train however I could, and I knew that, well, Tessa's so strong, and she's a fighter, and nobody really understands or will truly know what she's gone through in the past 2 years, and to be Olympic champion, it's just amazing. So. And
you did, I think it was, you were watching the mouth. Thank you so much to you. You must have felt, not much of you, but you must have felt 20 feet tall.
Yeah, that was a special moment, and like Scott said, just to share that together, and it's been such a long road, so many ups and downs, to finally have that dream become a reality. It didn't matter about placement at that point, but we were so pleased with our performance, and we did every step together.
Is that something you say after a good routine, thank you so much, or this was just something that sprung to you on an Olympic gold and the moment, the time?
It's funny because, you know, you always think about what you're going to say going into a big performance at the end. If you nail it, you dream about it, and then when you get there, all that's gone out the window, and you just say what's ever on your mind. And yeah, we just felt like we were the luckiest kids out there to skate in front of our home country and our what felt like our rink and in a very special atmosphere, something that we may never feel for the rest of our lives.
Well, I reckon you two guys were almost bigger than ice hockey last night. I mean, I think everywhere we went, they were just watching. The Canadians were out there just willing you on to victory everywhere. Robson Street, up in the city, down in Gastown, out in the suburbs, up at Whistler, Cyprus. They were everywhere just watching an amazing... And do you like this?
Yeah, that's so cool. I mean, we're so sheltered and we've been in our little bubble and staying so focused, so it's hard to get perspective on it. I mean, that's just so cool. Look at those people.
See, they like it.
That's just the best.
That's amazing.
We'd be very happy for you. This has all been shot by the Nine Network. Very happy for you to get a copy of this.
That would be great.
I mean, as much as the routine is magical, I think how you touch the people's hearts is another thing.
That's the best.
And then the national anthem. Hey, you got to hold it together there. That's tough, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, you don't have to hold it together. It's your, it's your national anthem. You got to be proud of your country. You got to be proud of where you came from. You've got gold hanging around their neck. I mean, describe that moment.
Wow.
It's really hard to explain. I mean, you imagine that. I think we both have thought about that every night before we go to bed. You envision it, but it's so much better to actually live it. And luckily there wasn't a mic on us because we were belting it out. But it was such a proud moment, and to have 11,000 people singing the national anthem with us was amazing.
We call it the sublime moment in Australia's mates. You just look like great mates. You're really enjoying every moment. And you know what? This is all just a blur, I would imagine. And in a couple of weeks' time, you'll go through everything and have a look at everything, and it really will sink in. But you hadn't seen that routine before until you came in here today. What do you think's going to happen to your lives now? Have you got any idea?
Well, we're going to go and watch some of these great Olympic events now. We have 4 days to kind of relax and take in the Olympic Games, which is huge for us because it's our first Games. And I don't know what our life is going to change, but we're going to be training for Worlds next week, just like we were last week. So for the next couple of weeks, it'll stay pretty similar, hopefully.
Show us your medal. Show it off. It's show and tell. You're back in school. Show and tell. Can you believe where you are?
I can't.
I mean,
honestly.
and I got to
It's
say,
very heavy.
This is heavy, isn't
Yeah.
it? This is almost sandbag material.
I know, it's close. It's my replacement.
Sure. Well, once again, Tessa, thank you very much, and thank you very much, Scott. You have brought something to the Olympics and to the ice dancing that I think has probably been wanting for a while. You don't have to say that, but I can. And I think it's magical, and we've enjoyed it in Australia. And any time you want to come down under, we don't have a lot of ice rinks, but we have some good ones that are there.
Oh, we'd love to.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Okay, as we go to the break, once again, congratulations. Terrific moment here at the Olympics. We're going to take a look at that fabulous routine once again.
Mesdames et messieurs, l'hymne national du Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Canada.